Welcome to episode 5 of From A to Global Z, and I'm your host, Dr. Bill Lord. For episode 5, we're exploring how to record audio on the cheap. And in the spirit of this theme, I was going to feature a new and remarkably affordable microphone from a relatively unknown company, but the mic was so impressive on initial testing, I shipped it out to Colorado to one of our board members so it could be run through some more testing paces. In its place, I'm going to feature a highly affordable dynamic microphone. It's generally not recognized as the first choice someone would make for voice recording, but I'll let you decide. Here it is. It's the CAD TSM 411. And the 411 is small in size, but has a rock solid build quality, and it comes with a custom fit rubbery mic mount. It has a supercardioid polar pattern, which means the mic sensitivity range is a bit narrow. It's designed to pick up sounds directly in front of the mic while rejecting sound to the sides. And because it's a dynamic mic, it does not require phantom power, and that also makes it less sensitive than many condenser mics. This mic is known primarily as a drum and percussion mic. However, it also sounds great on horns, guitars, and I think it sounds pretty darn good on voice. I personally own 4 of these mics, which tells you how I feel about them. They're a great workhorse mic, and they're often compared to the Shure SM57, another classic affordable dynamic workhorse. Typical street price on the 411 is around $80, but Guitar Center has been selling them for $30. A musician's friend has been known to sell them on steep discount as part of their stupid deal of the day feature. $30 for a mic of this quality is a no-brainer, my friends. And like I said, personally, not Global Z, I own 4 of these. Check them out. I think you'll be honestly shocked on how they perform. And that $30, it's a tremendous bargain. So what are the essential pieces of equipment you need to record audio with your computer? That'll depend on what you want to record. And I'm going to approach this from a simple singer-songwriter perspective where the artist needs to record voice and acoustic guitar. So let's begin by looking at the absolute minimum gear you'll need. First, you're going to need a software application that allows you to record an analog audio signal to your computer, and that's called a DAW or DAW. That stands for Digital Audio Workstation. There's tons of DAWs you can purchase, but there's also a few good ones you can find for free. The DAWs that I'm recommending are great for beginners, but they certainly can be used by advanced engineers. They simply lack some of the functionality of paper DAWs. First, if you have a Mac, it's hard to ignore GarageBand. It's a stripped-down version of Apple's highly regarded Logic Pro DAW, yet it has a great deal of flexibility and can produce excellent work for the price. Did I mention it's free? The next one we're going to look at is Studio One Prime by PreSonus, and it's designed for beginners. It's intuitive. It provides a great interface from which to learn tracking and mixing. Last but not least, there's Audacity. Audacity is open source. It'll work on Windows, Mac, Linux. It's been around since forever, and it's very stable, deceivingly capable, but easily manageable, and there are extensive reference materials available online. So next, to record voice and acoustic guitar, you should use a mic. And I'm going to, again, keep this as simple as possible. If you're on a super tight budget, don't want to carry around a lot of gear, or you just want to explore the world of audio production, get yourself a USB mic. So what separates a USB mic from an XLR mic? There's several key things worth noting, but first and foremost, a USB mic connects directly to your computer by USB port and is powered by a USB cable, while an XLR mic has a specialized 3-pin cable that connects to an audio interface by XLR cable before you can connect it to your computer. USB mics don't require an audio interface, and that's one less piece of gear you have to buy. So while you can easily spend upwards of 150 US clams on a mic like a Audio-Technica AT2020 USB, you can find reasonably good sounding USB mics for between $50 and $100, like the Behringer C1U, CAD U37, or the Audio-Technica ATR 2500 USB. If you look long enough, you also might find a bargain. Like I found this, I think it's called a FI Fine USB mic. This can be snagged for $30. It's pretty impressive what you can get for $30. It's also worth noting USB mics are not going to give you typically as high quality sound as an XLR mic. There's limited number of USB mics available in comparison to the oodles of XLR mics that are out there. And the XLR mics can be designed to do very specialized things. USB mics, on the other hand, are designed to be a lower quality consumer voice, a microphone first and foremost, and anything else that they want to record with those is kind of an afterthought. But they're still very serviceable. You can get some good results with them, certainly good enough to get you started in the world of audio production. And like I said, you can get started if you poke around really hard for as little as 30 bones. So that's pretty cool. So that wraps it up for episode 5. For episode 6, we're going to pick right back up where we're leaving off. We're going to talk about recording with XLR mics on the cheap. And I've got some really cool unknown gems that are available to you at bottom basement prices. So if you're shopping for a microphone deal, it's an episode you don't want to miss. Until then, wishing you peace through music, I'm Bill Lord.